Hey everybody, how we doing? My name is Bob and I'm with Novatto, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of our popular copper bar and prep sinks. This is the Navarre and the model number is TCB as in boy -004AN. And so I'm going to highlight some bullet points and some features as to what you can expect when you open up that box, because it's our goal to help you find the perfect sink for your project. So let's dive into it. So first things first, we'll start with the size. It's going to be 16 inches from side to side, and your widest point, say from this point to this point, would be 17 and a half. And then all of our bar and prep sinks, they're going to be 7 inches deep. And so that gives you a nice bar and prep sink with plenty of room. All of them will have a 1-inch rim as well. And the nice thing about the 1-inch rim all the way around is it kind of serves two purposes for installation. Gives you two options essentially. It's going to allow you to either undermount it, so your countertop would sit on the sink kind of like so. Then of course everything would be concealed, the rim would be concealed. Or if you cut out a hole, say a 1/2 inch smaller than the outer diameter, it would simply sit in your countertop just like so. So depending on your style, you have two different options there. And then you also have a 3.5 inch drain, and that's just going to be like a standard kitchen sink drain. There's nothing special about that drain size there, and so that is pretty standard as well. On to the color, we have kind of a dark brown, and we call this our antique finish, and it's going to be very consistent from piece to piece. What you see here is going to be what you get when you open up the box, so there's really no surprises on the color either. As you can tell, these are all hand hammered as well, and it gives it kind of a lot of character, something a little extra if you will, compared to a traditional bar sink. And you can see it's not exactly completely uniform, and that's because they're handmade in Mexico. So you do get a little bit of differences just in the hammering, but like I said, you just get a much more quality product because each one of these sinks does take a few thousand hammer strikes to complete. So it's certainly a kind of a tedious process, but the end result is kind of a much better and kind of a much more aesthetically pleasing looking sink as well. So after you chose your installation type and you got your drain ready, we would also suggest to seal it with basically a wax. And there are a couple different waxing compounds out there. And what you'll simply do is just wipe it on here. No need to do the outside, of course, but just wipe the inside. And that's really going to help bead the water off and protect it from, say, acidic items like lemons or limes from your drinks, and potentially like ketchup or anything like that. And that'll help give you a little preventative care because if, say, lemons or limes were left on there overnight, it could leave kind of a shinier spot because it is a living material. It is copper, 99+% recycled copper. And so it could leave a little shinier spot there. But the good news is if you let that be for a period of time, say a few weeks, it'll actually heal itself back to its natural patina, a little bit darker patina typically. Don't clean it with anything abrasive or anything like that. Some people see that and then they think that they have to clean it. Well, it's actually just the opposite. Usually just let it be and heal itself and it'll be just fine. And so you have, on one side of the coin, you have that property. Then on the other side of the coin, just copper as a element is antibacterial, which is really great. And so you also get that feature because basically as I'm holding it now, it's basically fighting off bacteria and germs just from my fingerprints. And so, especially along those lines of fingerprints too, you don't see them as much with copper as you would, say, brushed nickel or chrome. So it's very kind of a simple product to keep clean and to keep looking like new for many years to come. These are really great products and serve kind of a unique feature, kind of a bold feature in your bar and prep area. There's really no wrong spot for them. We've seen them in Tuscan designs and modern designs. We've even seen them implemented with chrome sometimes, just depending on your backsplash. So if you have any further questions or details, please reach out to us. We'd be glad to help. Thanks.